Greetings and power souls, it's Shelly B, and I hope you guys are doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. So I am giving Capricorn Collective your March 2026 messages, specifically because we're currently dealing with Mercury retrograde, and we are about to come into the total lunar eclipse blood moon energy. So those are some heavy energies that we're going to be dealing with for the rest of this month. Okay, so it is what it is, and those are the energies that we're dealing with. And this is a time where we definitely want to tread lightly. We want to be careful about what we say, how we say it, what we do, when we do it, and we want to make sure that we are really paying attention to the small, fine details of things before we take any kind of action. So with that said, Capricorn, I wanted to just get the strongest theme and or energy for you guys for this month. And then I'm going to close out with a couple of Moonology Oracle messages. That being said, let's get into your reading. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for hitting that thumbs up like button. I do appreciate that. And for subscribing and clicking that notification bell as well. All right, so let's see what we have here. And as always, guys, if you need a personal reading from me for your specific situation, my information is always going to be down below in the description area. Okay. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the main energy and or theme for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements this March 2026 around this I said it again, around these Mercury retrograde energies and total lunar eclipse blood moon energy? Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That was second message. Second card. The Capricorn, Holy Spirit, please and thank you. The strongest energies and or theme. Okay, I like this. We have the first card that came out was Envy, which came out in reverse. Okay. Envy came out in reverse, and then we have first chakra Archangel Michael that came out in the upright. So the first chakra, guys, is your root chakra that talks about your foundation, your stability, your security, and that came out in the upright, which is great. So there's a lot of security and stability that you guys are going to be either working on, or that you're going to find and realize that you are doing a good job at creating stability and security in your energy and in your life. This could be anywhere in your life. Work, family, relationships, everywhere. There's a sense of being grounded. I mean, you are an earth energy, an earth sign. So definitely you guys are going to be grounded during a lot of the craziness that's going on outside in the world, and possibly even really close to home or around you. You're going to be in a very grounded, centered energy, which is great. And you have Archangel Michael there as well as protection. So being really rooted and grounded in your earth energy, you being an earth sign, that's good. Definitely, especially during this particular time. As I said, we have the Mercury retrograde energies going on, and we have the total lunar eclipse blood moon energy. So, and not to mention, we're also in the beginning stages of the fire horse year. So, I mean, talk about fast energy, talk about intense energies going on from this point on throughout the rest of the year. You guys are looking good with this. So I do like that. You guys are going to be very grounded, centered, and rooted in who you are as an earth sign and who you are as Capricorn. I love that for you guys. And with the Envy being in the reverse, you, Capricorn, or people, or just different people around you may have been envious of you, or you may have been envious of them. However it applies because I am reading for a collective energy, so it's going to be different for all you guys. But either way, whether it was you, Capricorn, that might have been envious of other people, maybe being envious of where someone else is in their life journey, or what someone else may have and things like that, you're now coming out of that. You're coming out of being envious. You're coming out of that, and you are appreciating where you are in your walk. Whether it's spiritual walk, whether it's religious walk, whether it's your career status walk, whether it's your home life walk, whether it is your relationship, love, romance walk, you are coming out of that energy of being envious. Or again, as I said, this could be people that have felt that way about you in your life, looking at you, Capricorn, thinking that you have it all, and looking at you with the eye of envy. Whether it's you or someone else or different people, the energy of being envious is leaving your energy, which is great. Okay, so that's another reason why it helps you to stay rooted and grounded in your first chakra. Okay. You've created that stability for yourself. You are continuing to create the stability that you need, whether it's on your own or whether it's with your family. You are definitely in a good place at this time. So I do like that for you, Capricorn. I like that. So yeah, so whoever has been maybe jealous or envious of you in your life, that energy is leaving. And whether it was you envious of someone else, you're releasing that energy. Okay, because you are appreciating where you are in your life. You are showing more gratitude for what you already have. Okay, and what you've made happen for yourself. You're content. Okay, and I like that. That's a great energy to have. What a very straightforward message. You, Leo, and Aries, I think, have been all of my readings so far have been pretty straightforward, but this is definitely very, very straightforward. I do like this for you. Okay, so this is definitely going to be like probably the shortest message, but let me get some Moonology Oracle messages for you guys as we begin to close out. Holy Divine Spirit, what Moonology messages do you have for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? Please and thank you. Around this Mercury retrograde energy and total lunar eclipse blood moon energy. What else does Capricorn need to know at this time? What is the second message for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? A fiery climax approaches at the bottom of the deck. And what do we have here? Okay, we have don't let pride get in your way. Don't let pride get in your way. So some of you guys may be dealing with possibly having too much pride to ask for help. That's what I'm getting. You guys are fiercely independent, one of the most independent signs out of the zodiac. And like I said before, you've created this stability and security for yourself because you are one of the, if not the hardest working zodiac sign. But maybe there's been too many things that you've done by yourself instead of asking for help. And Divine Source and the universe wants you to allow yourself to not have so much pride where you are able to ask for help. No man is an island, is what I'm hearing. And even though we can be as self-sufficient and as fiercely independent and competent and really get the job done on our own a lot of times, we're not always meant to do everything by ourselves. And that's what I want to relay to you from Divine Sources, to be sure that you don't have so much pride that you can't ask for help. make your life a little bit easier. Make the project a little bit shorter in time-wise by asking for help. But be sure to open yourself up to receive help and to ask for help. You don't have to do everything alone, Capricorn, is what I'm hearing, okay? And then we have nothing will come of this situation. Okay, so there could be something that you might be worried about. For instance, you could be worried about if you ask for help from people or from someone. Someone may hold it over your head later on down the road, or you may feel like you may regret asking someone for help, because once you ask someone for help, they may decide to be very transactional about everything with you, or they may try to use that as a, what's the word? You know, I did this for you, so I expect you to do this for me later on. I mean, you know what I mean? I can't think of the word that I'm trying to think of, but you may not want to ask for help for fear of it being somehow held against you in terms of maybe like manipulation or something down the road. Okay, but nothing will come of that situation. It is okay and safe to ask for help if you need it. Even if you don't feel like you need it and you just want to get something done quicker, sooner. And you know, about the whole saying, it's better to work. I mean, you can work hard because you are a hard worker, Capricorn, but sometimes you want to work smarter, not harder. And being able to work smarter is sometimes about asking people for help. So that's just a message for you from Divine Source to you, Capricorn. But other than that, this is a very beautiful reading. Overall, this is just a really good reading. I like that. I like that you are being grounded and you're staying rooted, and you are not allowing the things outside of you that you can't control. You're not letting these things impact you in a negative way. So good going, Cap. So with that said, guys, these are your messages. I hope that they resonated and that you found them helpful. As always, until the next upload, be well and be at peace. Ashe.